Dubai is a stunning city. Known for its luxury and glamour, the city boasts the world's tallest and most imposing skyscraper, the largest global airport and shopping center, and even the most expensive hotel on the planet. Even the police patrol the streets in sports cars. However, behind this perfect image, there is a dark world that few know. While some enjoy a luxurious life in elegant and millionaire condominiums, others face precarious conditions in unhealthy and dangerous slums. In these areas, houses are often small and poorly constructed, shared by multiple families, with no access to basic services such as sanitation, clean water, and electricity. But this is just one part of many other problems. This is the dark side of Dubai. One of the most modern and developed cities in the world, Dubai lacks a sewage system and relies on tanker trucks to transport human waste. The city's sewage system was built decades ago and was not designed to handle the accelerated population growth. As a result, human waste is transported in tanker trucks to be treated at a proper facility. For instance, the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest skyscraper, is part of this problem. The building generates over 7 tons of human waste per day, but the city's sewage system cannot handle this amount. Other massive buildings also need to use tanker trucks to transport their waste. The sewage system is so congested that sometimes the tanker trucks have to wait for hours to unload their content. Besides causing traffic issues, the transportation of waste is a major source of pollution. Dubai authorities are working to solve the problem, investing billions of dollars in a new sewage system expected to be completed by 2025. The problem is so severe that the city has a human waste recycling program. In this facility, waste is treated to remove solid materials such as paper, plastic, and metal. The remaining liquid is treated to remove bacteria and other contaminants. The treated liquid is then used to irrigate plantations and gardens, while solid materials are recycled into products like fertilizers, biogas, and fuel. At first glance, it seems like there are no poor people in Dubai. This contrast is so significant that many visitors to Dubai don't even imagine that there is another reality in the city. They are impressed by the luxury and glamour and cannot see beyond that. But behind this facade of wealth and excess money, there is another side of the city that few know: poverty. Away from the city center, known as the heart of the city, there are suburbs. In this part of the city, most immigrant workers live in precarious conditions, residing in tiny houses or shared apartments, often without access to basic services such as clean water, sanitation, or health care. Immigrant workers are the backbone of Dubai's economy, representing over 80% of the city's population. Of the over 4 million inhabitants of the country, more than 3 million are foreigners, while a minimal portion is composed of natives. Now, imagine you are in debt. You need a lot of money to pay your debts, but you have no way to get it. You can't borrow from friends or family, and you can't work more to earn more money. This is how Dubai is feeling, but on a much larger scale. What few know is that a significant portion of the buildings, resorts, and impressive structures in Dubai was funded through loans. Most of these constructions are unoccupied or vacant, meaning they are not generating revenue from rents or sales. The city had a massive debt, around $80 billion. If it cannot pay the interest on this debt, Dubai will face serious financial problems. The question is, where will this money come from? The concern here is that if interest rates, determined by the central bank, increase, Dubai will have difficulty paying the interest on these loans. The situation is complicated because Dubai cannot simply print more money to pay the debts since its local currency, the dirham, has a fixed value against the dollar, being a very small fraction of the dollar, 27 cents. Moreover, the central bank of the United Arab Emirates does not allow Dubai to issue bonds, a type of loan, to pay its old debts. And if Dubai cannot pay its debts? In the 1960s, Dubai discovered oil fields. This resource allowed the city to develop from a small village to a modern metropolis. Before that, Dubai was a small, poor city with about 30,000 inhabitants, mainly depending on agriculture, fishing, and the pearl trade. Oil brought much wealth and opportunity. Financial resources were invested in building infrastructure, including roads, ports, and industrial centers. However, Dubai's sheikhs knew that oil reserves were limited. To create a lasting economy, they needed to diversify, and this diversification strategy was a success. Currently, Dubai is recognized as a significant center in tourism, trade, and services sectors. People think that oil enriches Dubai, but less than 5% of the city's GDP comes from oil. During this period, the Dubai government took the initiative to create its airline. Emirates Airlines. This state-owned company achieved considerable success and became a significant source of revenue, driven by the growth of industrial and real estate sectors. However, oil dependence is still a challenge. Dubai initially grew and developed because of oil, and a part of its economy is still linked to this industry. If oil reserves decrease or run out, the revenue and resources Dubai gets from the sector will also decrease, potentially affecting its ability to finance major projects and maintain its standard of living, leading to an economic crisis. Dubai is a relatively new city, founded in the 18th century in the Sahara Desert, one of the driest regions in the world. The city is built on an oasis, but desertification is threatening this oasis, although many are unaware of it. Desertification is a process of soil degradation that occurs in arid areas where fertile soil loses its ability to support plant growth. This is caused by the unsustainable use of natural resources, such as water and soil. While it can happen naturally, human activities like excessive grazing, agriculture, and infrastructure construction nearby accelerate this process. Dubai stands out as one of the most coveted tourist destinations in the world. Its luxurious malls, world-class resorts, artificial islands off the coast, the iconic Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, gold markets, bustling nightlife, high-level theme parks, and unique experiences like desert safaris, camel rides, and helicopter flights offer a glimpse of the variety the region provides. Undoubtedly, tourism is its main source of income. In fact, Dubai survives on tourism. The problem is the excessive dependence on it as the primary source of revenue. But what if tourism suddenly stops? Migrant workers are often victims in Dubai. They face poor working conditions, low wages, and long working hours. They also lack legal protection and may be exposed to chemicals, hazardous materials, or extreme weather conditions. They are subjected to a sponsorship system known as kafala, allowing the employer to have control over the worker's work visa and passport, making it challenging to change jobs or leave the country. Women and minors are lured to Dubai with promises of a better life, employment, education, or marriage. When they arrive in the country, they are forced to work in precarious conditions and without proper payment, such as domestic servants, agricultural workers, or construction workers. They may also be forced into relationships or to marry older men. The economic growth and the reputation of luxury and wealth in Dubai contribute to this problem. But this is just one part of many other problems, revealing the dark side of Dubai.